2. Hey, how's it going? Durinde back with you once again, and we're continuing our Let's Play of Civilization 6 as the nation of Japan. Glad to have you along. Of course, I guess the big highlight from the last video was the fact that we went to war with Brazil. We beat them back because they did try to invade us, but luckily we had a couple of warriors built. We built, I think, an archer who managed to stave people off. So yeah, we basically beat them back, and we're just kind of taking a breather now to kind of figure out what happened and maybe how we can prevent it again. Of course, they still have quite a large ground force out and about, so we do have to keep an eye on that. We're still friends with the city of Toronto. They're having issues with barbarians, it seems. I just want to see what their quest is. They want us to construct an encampment. Okay, that will give us an extra envoy. Jerusalem, they want us to recruit a great general. And Vanillus, is that right? Vilnius? I'm going to call him Vanillus anyway. They want us to construct a holy district. So that might be some stuff we may strive for in terms of building. So yeah, we do have a few warriors about. We basically had these guys up here just to kind of bait away enemy units, even though they were still getting attacked by barbarians at the same time, which wasn't very fun. But yeah, we managed to beat Brazil back, which is, well, it's not great, but it's bought us some time anyway, so we may have to look at building our military a little bit more than I had been in the past. So let's take a look at what this unit needs orders. So just want to do a little bit of exploration right now. And we have some coastline down here, which I was completely unaware of, actually. Fukuoka is building a commercial hub, and Kyoto, our other city, they are building settlers, I believe. So they're 6 turns away from that. We're 4 turns away from engineering and the ability to build aqueducts. And we're 12 turns away from recorded history, which allows us to build a great library. Now, playing Civ, I always kind of semi-go for the science victory if I can. Sometimes I'm not always successful. Sometimes, you know, you get dragged down in a war, but I do kind of go for that science route. So, you know, the great library usually gives you a nice boost to science, so maybe I will try for that. We have some warriors exploring over here, so let's continue their exploration. I may set them on automatic exploration after a bit, but we'll continue exploring this coastline. So down here kind of looks like a nice spot for our settlers to come. Brazil probably is not going to like it, but they can stuff it at this point, since they've already gone to war with us once, and I don't think they're cool anymore. I used to think Brazil was cool in Civilization 6, but now they're not cool. They're uncool. And that's, oops, okay. If I somehow open the achievement menu, I don't know if that's actually going to come up on the stream or not. Hopefully not. We are back to the game, and I just want to check to see how Toronto is in defending itself. Looks like they're doing okay. Maybe if I do end up with a city along the shore, perhaps I will try to build a galley to maybe go and help them, because we'd like to remain friends with Toronto and get that sweet, sweet Canadian maple syrup. Looks like Brazil has quite a few scout units. And, okay, so things are expanding, the border's getting bigger, the game map's getting bigger, so as we proceed, you know, the amount of processing between each turns is going to increase, so we're going to have to remain aware of that. So let's go up here. Lots of deer up here, and there's actually a barbarian encampment. I wonder if that is where the barbarians are coming from who are attacking Toronto. Maybe it is. So maybe I may see if I can take them out with my warrior. They are leveled up. They're a little bit stronger than your typical standard bog warrior. And look, they're unfriendly with me. I don't care. You guys were dicks, and you went to war with me without any reason. I just want to eventually go to space. Settle Mars, is that too much to ask? Okay, that's, I'm actually glad that they attacked him, because that's going to weaken these spearmen a little bit.
is another man's engineered. One man's magic. One man's magic.
I love doing that.
Is another man's.
Okay, so we can now build catapults and aqueducts. Okay. So what shall we research next? We don't have a boost to anything. I think we're going to be founding a city down here, though, so sailing might be a good option for us. This is going to be a major victory, so we'll go ahead with the attack. Now they have spearmen, which are, I think they're basically the next class of warriors, so we do have to proceed with caution, but I think we're going to win without much trouble. And we should be able to take this encampment and maybe get a little bit of a gold boost. Oh yeah, they have another ship there, and they are attacking me from the shore. And yeah, they're actually trying to take me out there. That wasn't cool. That wasn't cool at all. We have some planes up here, kind of the breadbasket of our current Civ map. Okay, I'm gonna fortify until healed. There. So we're still 3 turns away from our commercial district in Fukuoka, and we're 1 turn away from our settler, and I'm pretty sure that the game's going to recommend us to build a city down in this region, because we got the crabs and we got the deer. We also have the mercury. It's a good time all around. That's your standard fun time Saturday night. Crabs, deer, and mercury. I'm not sure where that would be a fun time, but anyway. So Kyoto, they finished their settlers. I could build an aqueduct. That's going to increase the housing. And yeah, I think we're going to do that. And it has to be built on a river, of course, so we'll build that right up there. And we still have a unit that needs orders. So there's our settler, and okay, they're actually recommending that we settle over there. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with you, civilization. I don't have to do what you tell me. And, oh, we apparently have a random heavy chariot that we built last time for our wars. So let's bring them over to attack the encampment if we can. And we should actually hit the end turn button. And we're a couple more turns away from our commercial district in Fukuoka. I still have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right. I did see on Reddit, though, like a couple of days ago, apparently there was like a big sinkhole in the actual real-life city of Fukuoka. So hopefully that doesn't come to pass with us.
Vessels large may venture more, but little boats should keep near shore.
Thank you very much, Sean Bean and Benjamin Franklin. So we finished our research for that. Let's go for math, because who doesn't love math? Speaking of math, I did check out again, also posted on Reddit. Yes, I do read Reddit. Watch that little documentary that Disney had out like back in the 60s, and it was like Donald Duck in the land of mathemagics, and he went and learned about golden ratios and stuff like that. It was pretty neat, you know. It wasn't bad for, I guess, produced for the 1960s or whatever it was. It was weird seeing Donald Duck try to learn math, but hey, and they did spend a long time focusing on how you can use math to help your pool game. So I don't know if the Disney animators maybe were pool sharks or something. But it was a neat little video, a neat little concept, and there is a secondary settlement up that way. So we'll put our warriors to fortify until healed. We can build a monument. We can build ancient walls. That might be an option since we've had issue with Brazil. A commercial hub, extra gold, and great merchant points. Let's go for that. I like gold. I like gold. It's a gold member. Have you seen Mike Myers lately? Like, he aged a lot. You know, he did like the last Austin Powers movie, and like I've seen recent clips of him and stuff like that, and you know, he's sometimes like he's pretty gray, which is kind of different for me since I grew up in the 90s, and you know, I remember. There was the cover, I think it was like of some sort of Canadian magazine. It may have been an American magazine where he was like voted like one of the sexiest men of the 90s or something like that. And of course, they had the picture there with his Wayne's World long hair. It was different times back then, the 90s. They were pretty wild. We didn't have the internet. We didn't know any better. Yeah, so, geez. Yeah, so, well, I guess that comes with age, though. He does look a lot different. And he hasn't really put anything out since The Love Guru. I guess that may have did him in terms of his career, at least for now. I wouldn't mind seeing something else by him. You know, I always thought the concept of Wayne's World itself, you know, in terms of people doing like YouTube videos and stuff from their home, like Wayne's World was, it was a story about kind of YouTubers before YouTubers became a thing, because they were doing their show on the cable access, and they were trying to build it. So yeah, it's I was going to say it's a timeless story. It's not really a timeless story, but you know, it's one that I think people could relate to even now if they just draw the parallels between say like YouTube and internet broadcasting compared to cable access back in the 90s. Okay, they want us to open their borders, so they're going to give us 9 gold and an additional gold per turn. I want salt. Okay, they're giving me salt, so bring on the memes, the dank memes, because I'm getting salt from Brazil right now. So we're 12 turns away from mathematics. We are 2 turns away from recorded history, and our archer, not our archer, but our chariot, our rider, took a bit of guff from that naval unit. We're just going to get him to fall back and see if we can take out this barbarian scout. So we are going to build a city here, Okayama. So we are building Okayama. And what do we need in Okayama? Probably need a granary for extra food and housing. That's kind of my go-to building. These guys can heal, and we will end this turn. We only have 1 out of 3 trade routes, and we do have quite a bit of gold right now, so your people settled too close. You should consider seeking land elsewhere. Yeah, I'll look elsewhere in the future. I'm not paying attention to you. You went to war with me, and you got what's coming. I'm going to settle where I want. I do what I want. I'm going to buy me a Mercury and cruise it on down the road. Okay, so I don't know why I checked on the change policy thing, because they're probably not going to do anything. Well, we have a boost to military tradition, so we may as well get that kind of out of the way. Let's chase after their scout. There's a unit available for promotion. Okay, they're still fortifying until healed. So yeah, we're at 1 out of 3 trade routes. I'm going to see if I can purchase myself a trader. And then I'm going to send him to trade between Kyoto and Okayama. So we'll have an additional road coming down this way. Brazil has become Catholic. I guess that's a surprise to nobody, because is it Brazil? Yeah, that they have Rio de Janeiro. And the big statue of Christ up on the hill. So yeah, not really a big surprise. Military leaders, carefully follow progress in your aqueduct to see new ways to use. So okay, military engineering has been boosted. Okay, so we want to trade with Okayama for extra food and production. That's going to help them grow a little bit faster. And okay, so we have the aqueduct built. Oracle, great people, cost 25 less. You have faith. Districts in this provide +2 great person points. Great writers. What's pyramids do? Free builder. Do we have anything kind of untapped in this city? All builders can build 1 extra improvement. That's pretty useful. Has to be built on desert. And I guess we kind of have a single desert tile down here. Theater square, that's going to be culture. Encampment's going to help us with military. Campus is going to help us with science, so I think I may go the science route. They get a boost to science if I build there. Don't have enough gold to afford that tile, though. Oh, they got to boost the science here as well because it's next to a mountain. So we will build our campus there, and I think they get a boost because we're next to the desert as well. Because apparently there's all sorts of interesting things to study in the desert, scorpions and locusts and whatnot. It's always a good time seeking those things out. So, okay, so we're up to 3 cities now. I'm going to try for 4 this game, I think. As I mentioned in the last video, from what I've been reading online, 4 seems to be kind of the ideal size for empires. I could be wrong about that. So let's do a promotion of these guys. Let's just go for the battle cry, and I think I'm just going to set these guys to automatically explore. I won't be able to do that until next turn, though. So let's bring our chariot up there, and we will end our turn. And I'm just going to move my drink to the right-hand side. Okay, these guys want to be diplomatic now after being pricks to us a little bit earlier. But hey, I'm a nice guy. I can forgive and forget. Just stay on your own side of your borders, because I'm going to build me some walls.
I don't underrate the value of military knowledge, but if...
Okay, so there's probably nothing there that we're going to change. Barbarians. Okay, let's bring down unit maintenance. That'll give us a little bit of extra gold. Games of recreation or theology. Well, you can either go to church or go to the circus. So let's go to the circus. We do have our heavy chariot, and okay. No, he still can't attack there. We'll move our warrior down, and we'll attack the scout, because I can't abide by any barbarians. Okay, so that's a little bit of extra experience for them. We'll end our turn, and someone is available for a promotion. I'm not sure who. I think that was the guys up here who we just kind of upgraded. So Fukuoka has a nice bit of rice. Okayama, they do have mercury, which we will, once we can afford a builder, we'll build a builder for them, and they can tap into some of the special tiles that they have around. Oh, the heavy chariot can go up a level. Okay, let's do that. We could attack the scout, but fortified defender or defending against ranged attacks. Let's go for that. So how much is it going to cost us to build a builder? 200 and it looks like 230 gold. So we'll keep an eye on our gold counter, and once we hit that, we will pop out a builder and start building some stuff. Maybe tap into those crabs. Maybe purchase that wheat tile, because Jakarta is kind of making their way down this way, so I'd like to snap that out from under their noses if I can. Okay, so that was a tribal village that we just took, so that helped us out with some science, I believe. Okay, so I just want to take a look at Okayama. I'm going to purchase tiles. I'm just going to purchase that, so there's no question about who owns it. We'll get our heavy chariot to go down this way. And we still have 2 out of 3 trade routes, so we still can build an additional trade route, so I may think about doing that. Maybe run one between Fukuoka and Okayama. Kind of do some internal trading, because we're doing pretty good for gold per turn, I think. I believe we are, at least for this part of the game. So we've reached the end of the continent here. I'm going to set these guys to automatically explore, so that will keep them busy for a while. We can choose a pantheon. Great person from holy sites. Production from fishing boats. Food from camps. Food from wine. Is there any boost to having rice? Sugar plantations. +1 production. Let's go for that. Okay, so the heavy chariot still needs orders. Is the scout still down this way? Where did he go? Okay, there's a barbarian encampment there, so that's actually who's harassing Toronto. So we will take those out, hopefully with our chariot. And I neglected to mention, like several turns back, that we did lose the warrior that we had down this way, but everything worked out. We took them out, or Brazil did. I can't remember if it was us or Brazil at this point. Okay, so they're still buggering about with their scout. I'm going to move my guys into the woods. It's going to be a major defeat. Really? Because they're spearmen. Oh, okay. And they're good against horsey units. Let's go for a market for some extra gold. We will end our turn. So Okayama is going to be growing fairly soon. Kyoto's 3 turns away from having a campus, and Fukuoka 13 turns away from having their market. 2 turns away from mathematics, and 8 turns away from games and recreation. So it's going to be a little while before things happen. So just going to fortify our chariot there, and I'm going to grab those warriors that were up here. And I'm going to get them to move. Oh, actually, I'm going to get them to move home. I should be able to upgrade them to spearmen at some point. And we'll do that, and then we'll come down and attack these guys. I'll just leave my chariot there to kind of contain them, I guess. Seems like a good strategy to me. I don't know if it is, but that's what I'm going with. Barbarians approach Kyoto.
Without mathematics, there's nothing you can do. Without mathematics, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, so tell that to Donald Duck. I was just about to say Donald Trump. No comment on that. City Straight can, or City can strike them from afar, because we do have walls. And we do have some archers in the city. So let's bombard them. Poor old doggy left all by his lonesome. And we have research, horseback riding, celestial navigation, military tactics, shipbuilding, machinery. Let's build crossbowmen. Horseback riding. I don't think we have any horsing. I don't think we have any horses, though. Let's take a look at our technology tree and maybe kind of plan out where we want to go. Construction. It's boosted by our watermill. Yeah, let's work towards production. So we need, apparently you need to learn how to ride horses before you can build siege towers. Who would have thunk? So, okay, we'll end our turn there. And why are we down to 1 trade route? Did one get plundered? I think one may have gotten plundered at some point while I wasn't paying attention. An unmet player has been defeated somewhere at some point. And I don't think I've built any wonders so far this game. I may have to reconsider my strategy on that. We will set our archers back to fortify there. And yes, we're going to push for science, so let's build ourselves a library. And yeah, we'll end our turn for that. So they're 5 turns away from that. Fukuoka, 10 turns away from the market. And Okayama, 10 turns away from their granary. Yeah, that might change once their population goes up and they tap into another tile for production. Okay, you guys can back off and get your own sandwich. Actually, I think I may move my archers down here just for a little bit of added defense since they are on the coast. Yeah, I guess I did lose a trade route somewhere. Okay, they do have horsemen there. And not the Bojack kind. I think I've made that joke already in this series. If I did, I apologize. If I didn't, well, there you go. There's your Bojack Horseman joke. I actually knew a guy, his last name was Horseman. And this was pre-Bojack Horseman days. I probably would have ribbed him pretty hard if it had been post-Bojack Horseman days. But there you go. It's a last name for some people. Poor Toronto, getting pounded by barbarians. Not really pounded, but they're kind of surrounded. Next turn, because nothing really happened there, our archers are moving their way down the pathway here. So we're now 5 turns away from a granary, 2 turns away from our library, and 7 away from the market, 3 turns away from horseback riding. I don't think that's going to really help us that much, but we need that for construction, so That's
If
what we're
bread is
doing.
the first necessity of life.
So we have another civic completed.
Recreation
We
is
can
a
build
close
a
second.
entertainment complex that increases our city's amenities. I don't think I want to change any policies right now. Let's see, defensive tactics or theology. Maybe some defense may be good, and we do have an additional emissary or an envoy. So where do I want to send him? I'm jonesing hard for extra production, so I'm going to work towards that. Production's probably the most useful thing for me right now. If we met a city-state that was giving us a science bonus, I'd probably go for that. But faith and culture? Nah, who needs that when you can build rockets to Mars? Okay, so having our archers down there seems to have been... hello, Brazil. Well, something to go here. They're probably going to try to settle over there, honestly. Can't say I blame them. It's a pretty good spot. Oh, well. Build Petra, +2 food, +2 gold, and +1 production on desert tiles. I think we have 2 desert tiles. Commercial hub investment or research grants. You know what? I'm going to break down. I'm going to build an encampment because I do want a city that can get a little bit of bonus anyway for producing military units. So that's only going to take them 5 turns. So we will end this turn. Our archers have made their way down here. We're at 256 gold. I think we need at 230 to build ourselves a builder. So once this turn comes around to our end, I will see if I can purchase a builder. It'll give ourselves some extra food with these wheat tiles.
Spiritually
And
as well as physically bigger.
I don't know what Mercury does, if it's extra production or not. I guess it would be a mine of some sort. Okay, so we're just going to set the archer to fortify there. Okay, we want to purchase a builder. And it's going to be a turn before we can actually tap into him and start putting him to work. So four turns away from that now, and we do have kind of barbarians at our gates here. So I'm going to reactivate my heavy chariot, and once it comes around to our turn again, I'm just going to get him to move back. Wow, there's actually a barbarian encampment like right there that I hadn't noticed before. So yeah, we need you to move back to start to take care of that. So there's our builders. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to build ourselves a mine that has increased our knowledge of apprenticeship. And we can actually bombard some of these folk. So let's bombard their horse archers. And we will end our turn. Yeah, they do have quite a few units. I think we're going to lose this trade route, actually. And that's through my own incompetence, basically. Oh, trade routes have... Apparently they have defensive units. Who knew? I didn't know that. In the other games. Oh, what it is that there's Brazilian warriors on that tile. So Brazil inadvertently helped me out there. It's kind of funny, actually. Who needs more amenities? Fukuoka. They don't need more amenities. Okay, Okayama. What am I going to build now? We can't build an aqueduct because we're not next to a river. I still want to boost commercial hub, +1 trade route. Still want to boost science if I can, so let's put that probably in that tile. That's probably my most useless tile right now. Yeah, well, it could be a useful tile, but I'm not making the most of it right now, I don't believe. And hello, heavy chariots. How far away are you? You're going to hit the road pretty soon, but it may be a few turns until we get up there. Kyoto is only 2 turns away from their encampment, so hopefully I can hold out long enough to get that built and hopefully start building some maybe veteran units. I probably still have to build the... okay, so have they captured our trader? We've had buildings pillaged, so we'll have to repair those. And that's going to give a food boost to Okayama. And let's bombard these guys. They're probably the most dangerous right now. We'll end that turn. We're actually up to 1 AD already. So, turn 116. Okay, cool. So we'll continue. So yeah, I'm going to move my builder up here, and we'll get ourselves some more food for Okayama. And maybe when they grow a little bit more, we'll head out and we'll start doing some crab fishing. Go crabbing. Fukuoka almost has their market done. And we have inspiration because we have an encampment. That's cool, and we've boosted guilds. At the same time, we can purchase a great person. And I think this is the first time this has happened for me this game. This person is a... what? Great merchant.
A great merchant has come to our civilization. Each one has...
okay. Let's choose our production. We can repair some stuff, but I think we need an archer. It's going to take us 2 turns to actually produce that, and we do want to bombard these guys. Have they built like a fortification? Oh, no. They apparently our archers can attack from there, or our defensive units can attack from there. That's neat. I've never built an encampment before. I have played some Civ off camera, but I have never actually gotten to building an encampment, so it's neat that you can do that. Fukuoka, I'd like to get trading again if I could, but I do like that sweet science. We do have a mountain there. That's going to give us a boost. Let's go for it. Okay, so there's deer in that tile. There's nothing in this tile, but we can't afford it. We can afford this tile, though, so let's build a campus there. Okay, there's a great merchant. I think the way that we use this guy is we send him to a city-state, or we send him to someone we want to trade with, and then he does something neat. Gain 200 gold. Okay, no, he's got to be in our merchant district, and then we activate him. So he just gave us like 200 free gold and a additional envoy, so we're up to 6 now with Toronto. And let's build our final farm up here, and that will be all she wrote for that particular builder. And we're still a couple turns away from archers there. 1 turn away from construction. That's good. And that will allow us to build the Terracotta Army, which gives everyone a promotion, and siege towers, which I hopefully won't have to use. Okay. Brazil still has kind of a fairly big army, though, hey?
Create with the heart. Build with the mind.
Okay, so construction is done. What do we want to build next? Military engineering lets us build an armory. Stirrups, castles. Let's take a look at our technology tree again. Well, we kind of want to work towards gunpowder. So apparently we're 4 techs away from that. So okay, so we'll send people to work on the things that we need for gunpowder. And okay, they have built the additional farm there. I guess these guys can't really do anything else. They have to be next to them. And I guess Kyoto can't actually reach these guys to attack them at this point. I guess they're a little bit too far away. Oh, our chariot has finally decided to join us. Oh wow, Brazil! That's quite the army you have there. If you could concentrate on the barbarians and not me, that would be great. I'd enjoy that. And unfortunately, things are getting sacked here as I moved my defensive archer down this way. Okay, so our archers were actually built in the encampment. That's neat. We can't reach anyone from this range, so we're actually going to have to move our guys up. And we'll choose our production. We could repair our campus, stable, or barracks. Barracks give us plus 25% combat experience. Stables is good for horse units, which I don't really care about right now. So I think I may go for barracks. We will bombard these guys. Okay, that's good. And we'll end our turn because our chariot hasn't quite reached the spot I want them to reach yet. Seems like they're coming up with a galley up here, or a quadrimir, quad something. Not good with old Latin names. They're 3 turns away from growing again, and 26 away from our science academy. And they have taken in a tile with crabs, so. Okay, so let's move down here. Now the question is, it's not really a question, but one of our challenges is going to be the fact that they have spearmen. Can I move my archers up on that hill and kind of bombard them from there? I'm not sure. 4 turns away from a barracks, 19 and 26. So, kind of wish we had a little bit more production right now, but I don't think there's anything I can do immediately to help us with that. We're back up to 270 gold per turn. Well, not per turn, but 270 gold in our treasury. Probably going to buy myself a trader here that I will send between Fukuoka and Okayama. Maybe to Toronto. I'll see. I'll see what the options are. There's no point in eliminating anything before I explore all the possibilities. Lies in the
defense. The possibility of victory.
Okay, that civic is done. Classical unit. Yeah, I like the unit maintenance discount. Yeah, let's go for military training, I guess. They need orders. That's going to be a major defeat because they are spearmen and we have horses. And horses apparently don't like spears. Who'd have thunk? Okay, and that's now a minor defeat, so we'll just set them on fortify until healed for now. So we're 293 gold. Fukuoka, I am going to purchase myself a trader, and we won't be able to make any use of him until the next turn. Still 3 turns away from a barracks, and then once I have the barracks completed, okay, that's, they call it a surprise war, but I'm fairly unsurprised by that, because they were building up on my border again. So I just want to kind of hold out until my barracks are done, and then beat them back once again. And after having 2 wars declared on me, if I can survive this, well, I guess that means I'm probably going to have to be a little bit more aggressive with Brazil and start taking their cities. That's a minor defeat as well. So we'll set you on fortify until healed again. +1 production, +9 gold. Extra food to Okayama. I don't think they really need that. Okay, let's do the Toronto trade route. Do the old 401 again. Hopefully that will last a little bit longer than it did last time. Who are these guys? Oh, our warriors have finally made it back home. I should be able to upgrade these guys to spearmen. I think I need 80 gold for that, though. They're attacking our archers, who are in a forest, which I believe provides a little bit of a defensive bonus. And we can upgrade these guys now, or at least promote them. +5 strength versus land units. Let's go for that. And we are going to go for... I don't think we can actually attack them this turn, though, Because we did the promotion. Yep. Okay, so oh, we can bombard though. I feel like Civ 6 is a little bit worse at letting you know when you can bombard in the previous games. We do have a heavy archer or a heavy chariot here. So hopefully we can hold them off while we take care of this barbarian threat. I got jokers to the left of me and clowns to the right, and here I am stuck in the middle with you. And they do have scouts up there. They have a battering ram. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're coming to the end of this this Let's Play. I'm not sure if I can deal with this encampment and these guys at the same time. Archer was attacked by horsemen. Okay. So what I'm going to do, bombard them. I think my archers are okay where they are because they can, they're in that forest, so that affords a little bit of extra protection. The encampment can defend itself. That's good. And I think I should start working my way back towards these guys. Have I done my ranged attack with Kyoto yet? I don't think I have. So we probably want to do it right there. Just so they back off a little. Okay. My warriors. I need 80 gold to upgrade. No, I need iron, which I don't have any of, so I can't really do anything there. Okay. I'm going to go into the city proper, and then we can attack from there. It's going to be a decisive victory, so we should probably do this, and not sure if that's going to get rid of their battering ram or not. I think it has. That's good. Okay, so our barracks are done. So we want some defensive units right now. So we're probably going to want another archer. And we'll end our turn there. And yeah, I think I'm going to be okay with Brazil and with beating them back at least. 5 turns away from military engineering, which allows us to build an armory. 3 turns from military training, where we can do raids, veterancy. Okayama's kind of a while from doing anything super useful yet. Ooh, my archers took quite a beating there. I was kind of hoping they would survive that. I guess not. Okay, so we do have our warriors there. That's going to be a minor victory, so we should probably take any victories we can. Kyoto, we're going to get you to bombard them first. There we go. Okay, so we'll now grab our warrior. We'll move and actually take this guy out. That's good. We'll grab this guy and take out their experienced slingers. See if I can basically shock and awe them at this point. We will completely remove this unit if we can. And we're 1 turn away from having an extra archer, which may make all the difference. Okay, so that's about all we can do for that turn, so we'll end that. And we'll continue on for a little bit. Okay, so I've taken out kind of their stronger chariot unit, so I'm okay with that. It looks like we just got hit by a catapult. So I'm going to make these guys fortify until healed. Having this barbarian encampment down here, though, is kind of the extra... Oh, come on, really? You didn't have to do that at all. At all. Boo earns. I say boo earns to you. Okay, so they're losing health rapidly. Things were looking promising, but apparently the barbarians are being a bit of a dick right now. So let's attack these horse warriors. And these guys are going to stand in the field of Mercury. Choose production. Okay. probably want some more archers. We can build one per turn. Heavy chariot. Should probably fortify until healed. I don't think they're going to last, though. We'll move these guys up on the mountain, and we'll end that turn. Now, things are getting dicey again, and not in the fun tabletop rolling dice. It's not bad dicey. Okay, they're pulling back with their catapult. I'm not sure if this chariot's going to make it. And the answer to that question is no. Hopefully their horsemen won't actually level up. Knowledge of machinery has gone up. That's good. Probably don't need anything civic-wise. Let's go for feudalism. Choose a production. Well, guess what? I guess I'm going to have to go for probably another archer. Okay, so this archer can bombard that guy. Let's get rid of him. Oh, didn't quite do it, hey? We'll move these guys down here. We have an extra envoy, so apparently we're maxed out there. Probably culture, maybe the next thing we'll work towards. You can bombard. See, there should be a bombardment pop-up that lets you know that you can do that. Okay, that finally took that guy out. Poor horse runs off all by his lonesome. He's lost his master. So sad. So at least it's an interesting game of Civilization anyway, because we've had a couple of wars, both of them against Brazil. They think I'm weak, but I'm going to prove them all wrong. Okay. They're attacking my archers again. We may lose this cohort of archers. Maybe not. Nope. Nope, we lost them. Okay. I should have weakened these guys down. Okay, so we will bombard you. That didn't quite do it, hey? Okay. You're making me do this. You're making me be the bad guy here. He's still not dead. Well, that's just sad. Should probably try to take out that catapult. At least damage it as much as we can. Can I buy anything? A scout. How much for a spearman? 260 gold, and we're actually quite a ways away from that. We're almost done with military engineering, though, which doesn't really help us out in the long run. Pushes us towards gunpowder, though. I do think, though, with Civ 6, you need some sort of a special resource to actually produce gunpowder units. I can't remember what that resource is. Okay. Hopefully these guys should stay okay, because they would have to attack across a river. Good. Okay. So I should be able to bombard these guys quite a bit. Okay, we're now in the medieval era.
The more science intervenes in warfare, the more will be the need for engineers in the field armies.
Okay. So, yeah, let's get ourselves yet another archer. Should probably promote this guy. It's going to heal him a bit. Okay, we will do our bombardment here. Try to weaken them as much as possible. And, okay, you can't reach from there, hey, so we're going to have to move you down. Brazil has retreated for now. City-state Toronto wants us to send a trade route. I thought we did that already. I guess our other one got conquered or taken out. If they were smart, they would attack kind of these cities down here, which don't seem to be doing a lot aside from building college campuses. We're going to have a bunch of millennials complaining at them. Okay, come on, archers, you can do it. Oh, come on, I just built them. That's not fair. I'll live. Okay, so we will bombard you. They don't seem to get quite enough strength to take them out in like one shot, even if they lost their strength. Kyoto can still do some bombarding, or no, they can't. Never mind. Oh, they may be sending some units down this way. We'll end our turn again. We're now researching stirrups, even though we don't have any horses. But apparently this should be pushing me towards gunpowder. So, hey, I'm not going to argue. And they have 3 catapults out now. Great. Just great. What's really, really messing me up here are these barbarians. You know, I'm getting attacked by both sides here. Thankfully, the barbarians have actually decided to attack someone who's not me. Okay, that was quite the battle animation. That pretty much took out that catapult. Okay, we can bombard you. Try to weaken these guys as much as possible and push them back as much as I can. Choose production. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to go with... I might try building a spearman, because we do have some ground units and some horse units around, and just having that cohort of spearmen might make them think twice about attacking me with horses. They do have a warrior down here, which I have to keep an eye on. Okay, so they want to make peace. They're going to give me diamonds and gold. Okay, we'll make peace for now because it's a little bit too much handling them and the barbarians at the same time. Hopefully now that's going to give me a chance to focus on the barbarians and actually build some stuff in Kyoto that aren't military units. Okay, thankfully the barbarians are still attacking them. That's good. Yes, pay attention to them and not me, please, and thank you very much. We'll bombard them a bit with our archers. Wow, that didn't cause a lot of damage. And they're still pretty strong, actually. Let's do it with our city. Okay. Apparently our city people have crossbows now. These guys are still fairly strong. Okay, well, we're at turn 131 now, and we've reached the end of the war, so I think this might be a nice natural endpoint. So I'm going to end things off there. If you watch me on Twitch today, thanks for dropping by. If you're watching this on YouTube and like what you saw, please like and subscribe. It means a big deal. I will see you next time. Take care.